If you've been looking to start your own agency, or maybe you've actually trying to start an agency and just can't seem to sell a particular service, I created this video because I want to share something that I've learned from Alex Hormozi about how to take services, bundle them into an offer, and actually make the offer irresistible. Now, let me hop over to my computer and show you a few things of what we're going to talk about today. First of all, I'm going to be not necessarily talking about, but this comes from the $100 million offer book that Alex Hormozi has. Maybe you've seen it. I'm currently going through it right now, but the one I'm going to be talking about today is actually coming from the $100 million offers book. So that's all I want to say about that. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you, not just from me, I don't want to tell you, I want Alex Hormozi to tell you, because this video is incredible. Now, this video is, just to let you know, is from his channel. If you take a look, it's from Alex Hormozi's channel, and it's called Helping a Marketing Agency Fix Their Pricing. Now, there are several things about this that I think are just so powerful. It's a very short minute, probably takes about 5 or 6 minutes to go through the part of the video that I want to talk about. But I'm going to stop the video and explain a few things, because I've actually watched this video probably about 8 times now. And it's just amazing how I watched it the first time. I heard a few things, but I didn't quite understand all the stuff that was going through here and didn't really hear it when they were actually saying it. So I'm going to take you through there and then show you how to sit back and actually make an offer, and then show you a platform that you can use to make an offer, create an offer, and start scaling your agency and start selling services to small business owners. Let's take a look and just see what this is about.
I sell basically complete digital marketing services to service-based businesses in Australia. SMBs, like cleaning companies, stuff like that, cleaning your yard work, average revenue.
Okay, so right now he's just talking, let me just see the average revenue. Okay, so right now, just to let you know, he's selling marketing services to small businesses whose annual revenue is somewhere between $500,000 and $2.5 million per year, which is a good range, because people that are making that much money can afford to spend money on their marketing to acquire new customers. So just to let you know, this is where the guy's at. And let's see what Alex has to say about SMBs, or small to medium businesses. That's what that means.
Tough. I had ones I sell. I've pivoted. The company's gone from 0 to 500K in the last 4 months. I I'd like to ideally get to 8 figures. In terms of what's stopping me, I'd spent the whole 28 hours here going through every framework I could to figure out what was wrong. But I just want to figure out, can I tell you what it is? Good.
This is one of the things I love about watching Alex Hormozi, because this guy has seen all the different business models that are out there. He already understands that he's selling software as a service. So he already understands that's what he's looking to. He's targeting small business owners. So Alex already knows that model, and he already knows what works and what doesn't work based upon the people that he's tutored and things like that have come through his acquisition.com company. So this right here is really cool, when he could just say, let me help you understand what you don't know yet, because this is coming. I love it.
I also want to figure out where would be, besides getting operations and moving out to other people and making sure I'm not involved in delivery, where would be the best use of my time?
You'll get to 3 total stock.
Yep.
That's 2.
Yep.
So you're 4 months in, so it's brand new. So what's going to happen is, because you're servicing SMBs,
yep,
their volatility will translate over to your volatility.
Let me stop right there. That's incredibly powerful, because a lot of times when you start your own agency or start your own business, you think because the small business owner cancels your service that you suck, your service sucks, something was wrong with you or your service. And that's not true, because Alex is saying their volatility is your volatility. Meaning, if the small business owner is having a rough time getting customers, it could be through different types of the seasons. Maybe somebody in the summer, they go crazy, but in the wintertime, their business drops, that kind of thing. But small businesses do have a volatility. So just don't take it personally if somebody cancels a service. The biggest thing that you're looking for is how long can you service that small and medium business, or SMBs, before they actually stop and cancel their service.
And independent of how well you do, they will start churning. And you have probably mastered the sales function, which is why you're growing quickly.
Now, I just want to make sure everybody understands, when you talk about churn, that just means when a customer leaves. Okay. Now, the biggest thing that you want to make sure of is you want to make sure that you have a very long churn rate, meaning months, 12 months, 24 months, or even longer, because a customer doesn't stay with you forever. At some point, they're going to cancel their service, but it's just a matter of how long can you hold them. Because obviously, if you can imagine as an agency owner, if you're sitting back and getting a customer and they're only lasting 3 months, that's really sucking. You really having to work a lot, because every 3 months, your customers are turning over. So you need a new customer to replace them every 3 months, just as an example. But if you can have a customer last 12 months, 24 months, now you can have that period where you can keep them on, keep that monthly reoccurring revenue coming in for that longer period, 1 or 2 year period of time, where now you can accumulate, and it doesn't take as much pressure to get new customers to keep that monthly revenue stable. Now, CAC, when they say that, it just means like customer acquisition costs, like how much does a customer cost you to get? And this goes back to just marketing and advertising and things like that. So right now, he's just saying where this particular person is at, you're not going to pay any less than what you are right now, but your CAC could go higher. So customer acquisition costs, how much it costs to actually get a customer.
Will always go up, and churn is going to start eating into the business because SMB suck. And so what's going to happen is that your margins will continue to compress and compress. You have to spend more and more. CAC will go up. You have to hire more people because of churn. That's what you're going to think you have to do in order to fix the churn, but it's not. So revenue keep going up, but the margin gets smaller and smaller. So eventually, just like I feel like I'm running a nonprofit, and I have to just keep selling stuff, and I don't even feel confident about it because I got all these people complaining that it's really because they are the business owners who suck. And so if you want to get to $3 million a year, you can just do what you're currently doing. Yeah, go to sell more, and LTV will probably be, what's your price point? $450 a week. A week. Okay, so you're $2K a month-ish. Yeah. So you're right in the sweet spot of churn. That if you like $1,500 to $3K a month for an SMB, average tick is going to be 4 to 6 months. And so you can.
Now, this is just his statistic, but if you're somewhere and charging your customers $1,500 to $3,000 per month for your services, and this could be ad management, it could be website management. I'm not exactly sure what you're offering for this, but the biggest thing that is happening here is that at that price point, people typically last only 4 to 6 months. That really sucks because if you can imagine, you're constantly having to get new clients because your old clients are churning. Now, they're churning because, number one, you're a big expense. Right now, if something happens with the business, the small business owner, one of the first things they're looking to cut is one of their biggest expenses. Now, keep in mind, most of these small business owners pretty much run off of somewhere between 10 to 20% profit margin. So if you look at that, that is, if they're looking at $500,000 a year, with that, that's 10%. So that's $50,000 a year that they're making in profit if they're making $500,000 a year in revenue. So $500,000 is not a ton of revenue if you're only making a 10 or 20% profit margin off of that. So this is where I'm just saying, he's talking about the high end now. One of the things that Alex is going to show you is how you can go the opposite direction and actually be able to scale your business better. And that's what I'm going to focus on. Let's take a look.
Back at Napkin, how many are you selling a month right now?
Selling about 10 a month at the moment.
Cool. So if you're selling 10 per month, and you said 2K was your price point, right? So let's say that we have 5 turns on that on average, 2K, right? Except for a month. Yeah. So you're going to get to 100K-ish per month, and then you will stall. And so at that point, you'll either have to increase units sold or increase LTV, and then you'll keep thinking, man, if I could just get this to go up, it'd be amazing, but you won't be able to. Yeah. And so the only way to really make SMB work is to go the opposite end, is to go super, super cheap.
Yes.
That's the key right there. It's like the opposite end to make SMBs work. And this is why I wanted to create this video. Because again, this is Alex's idea for this, and I wanted to sit back and share with you. And I think it's a terrific idea. But if you want to sit back and start selling services, you need to go to the lower end. You need to be so inexpensive that the value that you're bringing to the business is so much more worth than the price that they're paying for it. And they understand that. And because you're only maybe at this point a few $100s per month, that this is well worth the value that you're bringing, and they're not going to sit back and drop you. So perfect.
And then build something that costs you nothing.
So nothing to deliver.
So go lower in, but also have something that costs you little to nothing to deliver. What that means is that it doesn't take you a long time to onboard the customer. It doesn't take you a lot of time to get their account set up, to do things like maybe a couple of hours per customer. Once you set the customer up, they just continue to work month after month, and they continue to pay you monthly fees, and you don't have to worry about them. Scale very high by offering small business owners something that's very inexpensive, but yet has a lot of value. That doesn't take a lot of your time or any of employees' time to go over it every single month. So once it's set up, it just runs, and it doesn't take a lot to set up.
So it's $400 a month or less for an SMB if it's a nuisance style. So I'll give you some examples. If you're like, I can get you ranked on first 3 of maps in your local area, and I charge $400, $500 a month, they'll do it because they can see it, and they'll pay for that. Review management and SEO stuff, they will pay $300 to $400 a month, and they will stick on that. You'll get 30 to 40 month stick rates on that, but you'll close way more sales velocity. So LTV is actually similar to this, but CAC stays super low as a result. But I know you got a fitness, which you probably got out because it was terrible and hard. You might need to just go and get to there, and then you'll feel good about things.
So he's talking about basically like $400 a month. Really, somewhere between $300 to $500 a month is a sweet spot. So somewhere between that particular amount of money every single month if you can show the business owners value. Now, Alex gave some examples, like if you can get them ranked on the local map pack. So when they search for a particular business, this really goes back to like local search engine optimization for the local business, getting their Google business profile set up with the services ranked. That right there would be one service that they would pay you for, because the customer can see, the small business owner can actually see, hey, I'm getting ranked higher. And if those 3 in the map pack get the majority of clicks when people are searching for service-based pages. Google reviews, if they can see the number of Google reviews go up. That's another one that he mentioned. Now, another favorite that he did not mention, that's a favorite of mine, is AI receptionist services or AI chatbot services. So these are things that, again, you could set up very quickly within minutes, that the chatbot, for instance, the AI receptionist, can answer the phone 24/7. It can answer questions. It can book appointments for it and completely replace a receptionist that a small business has. You could just have the AI employee or this AI receptionist do it all for you. So those are some of the services that if you can put in the 300 to 500 range and implement very quickly, then that's something that you can actually get done and sell to people with, he said, 30 or 40 months. That's 30, you're talking 2.5, 3 years kind of thing, where customers will stay with you that long. That's enough for you to actually build an agency, get more and more clients. And if you wanted to, this is just an introductory service. Now, if you start making the small business owner money, they will continue to pay you more and more for higher and higher services, as long as they're continuing to make money. But right now, that 2,000, 3,000 kind of price point, and I know some agencies that are out there that are going on the high end, because Alex was saying you either have to go on the high end and go with the premium clients that can afford I've seen people do $5,000 and $10,000 a month for taking over and handling all the sales, the lead generation, all of that particular stuff, the ad management, everything all included, and they are quite successful with it. But what Alex is saying is that he's just seen that if you can just drop it to the point where the offer, again, the offer that you're making, bundling all of these things together, is so inexpensive and so cheap that a business owner would be like, that's crazy. Of course I'd do that for $300 or $400 a month. What I wanted to show you is how can you take several of those things together and package and sell them. Now, first of all, these are services that people might be like, great, these are services that I could offer, but how do I put all this stuff together? What services do I use? My name is Ray O'Daniel, and I actually have been using this platform called HighLevel for many years now. HighLevel has all of the features that Alex talked about already included. It can help you with Google Business Profile optimization. It can help you with SEO. It can help you with, if they need a website, with building a website. It can help you with all the AI services. It can help you with Google reviews. But you can do all of that inside of HighLevel, all within one platform. And I'm not going to go over it in detail. I just want to show you a few things. But the biggest thing I want to show you is what would that look like? What would you actually send out? Or if you had to create a Facebook ad. Now, I just quickly used ChatGPT to go through and create this sort of ad creative of how you can sit back and actually start selling these particular services. So if you're out there and you want to run Facebook ads, let's just say if you said, hey, meta ads plus AI receptionist in your business, bundled price for $297 a month. So this is where you can start getting creative. And there are several services that I spoke about, that Alex spoke about, from Google reviews. Now, if you're interested in these particular individual topics, please search on my YouTube channel. The purpose of this video is just to simply to have the light bulb moment that instead of just trying to sell individual services, instead of trying to just go into a business and sell an AI receptionist or Google reviews or whatever else you're trying to sell them, upgrade and sell them a website, combine all of that together. Combine it all. Say, I'm going to give you this. Not only do you get ads, I'm going to sit back and create the ads for you. We're going to sit back and create your creatives. We're going to do any video stuff. We're going to create the Facebook ads for you and get them published, which within HighLevel is very easy. I don't know if you've ever been inside of the Meta Business Center, but that thing is just crazy. If you're a really professional, you know what that is, but man, that could be kind of scary looking at just all the different options of what you could do inside there. HighLevel makes it very easy. Once you connect the client to their Facebook account or to the Facebook business page, that's all you need. There's an actual ads manager built into HighLevel, and I'm going to show you where that is, where you can just simply click on it and within a few clicks, actually get the ad created, get it posted, and how you can actually use the content creation, the AI content creation tools within inside of HighLevel to create ads like this. Because HighLevel does actually use ChatGPT on the back end. So this right here, even though I created this directly with ChatGPT, you can actually create an image like this directly within HighLevel, use this as an ad creative, get it published, and start doing this. Now, keep in mind, this bundle price of $297 does not include ad spend, meaning the cost of actually running the ads. This is just strictly ad management. So just imagine if you're a small business owner and you can get your ads management, you can get AI receptionist and AI chatbot on your website, you can get a new website built, all of that stuff done for just $297 a month. That right there would be like, that's a no-brainer. The value of that alone, of those three services combined together, would be well worth $297 a month. And if you push this, there have been people inside of HighLevel that have built offers like this where they can get 100 customers in 30 days by just putting some significant money toward ads. Now, this means possibly even running like $100 a day for running these ads, but drive these people to a landing page where you can sit back and break down, have a video, things like that. Have a landing page where you can sit back and have a video describing your services, what you offer, $297 a month. Have them sign up on the form below, all on one page. You don't need multiple pages, just one page. This is what you get. And it's just very simple and straightforward. Now, ads management, setting up an ad might take you 20 minutes. Let's just call it 30 minutes on the high side. AI receptionist, I've already done videos of that. I've got several on my YouTube channel where I actually show you how to build it. You can build an AI receptionist in under 5 minutes for business. And if you want to build a website, please check out the videos I've got on my YouTube channel regarding a studio. It's a new vibe coder that HighLevel has built into this, where it allows you to just simply tell the AI tool what type of website to create, or if you have actually a reference website that you want to make it look something similar, you can give it that website and make this look similar to this one here, give it a color scheme, and it will actually create the website for you. So you can generate the website very quickly inside of HighLevel. So this whole setup time right here might be 2 hours of total time to get one customer set up. And once you do it, you don't even have to do it yourself. You can completely hire a VA to go in and do all of this stuff for you once you train them. But the biggest thing I want to make sure of, I know I'm kind of getting into the details here, but focus on the offer. People might pay $200 a month, but when you start adding all these things together, at this particular point, it becomes crazy of why they wouldn't actually pay $297. In this case, you can even knock this up to $397 and still would be a steal. So $400 a month, you come in here 2 hours to get this set up for a customer, and you're all done. Now, here's one of the cool things. Inside of this video description, there is a 30-day free trial of HighLevel. If you have not actually signed up, that'll give you 30 days to sit back and look at this and explore it. You'll also get a ton of bonuses and things like that from me. But one of the biggest things that you'll get are things called snapshots. These are very powerful inside of HighLevel. They're a way to bundle a bunch of pre-configured components that I have already built for you, and allows you to just simply copy them and paste them into your account, making this setup time even faster. So instead of 2 hours, you might be looking at an hour setup time with this. And this is even something that you can build into a standard operating procedure and push this off to a virtual assistant to actually do for you. But you can easily set up a customer very quickly, get them up and going, and actually have them ready to go, paying $287 a month, $397 a month, or even more, the $300 to $500 range. But this right here, 1 hour setup, and then after that, it just runs. Now, if they want to do something different with ads, then you might have to sit back and create new ads for them and things like that. But typically when you run ads, you want to sit back and at least let that thing run for at least a couple of weeks to check to see if it's actually really working and targeting correctly. So this right here is how you bundle things and make it more attractive to people. My point is to open up your mind and give you a light bulb moment. Hopefully that's like, hey, let me start taking some of these things and start selling them as a package and making them worth more. Meaning the value is higher for the price. And then it, again, going back to Alex's $100 million offers, it becomes a no-brainer. They would almost have to be like $297 a month. That's crazy. I was looking into AI chatbots last month, and just the chatbot alone was $297, and I get all of this stuff with it. Exactly. So hopefully this makes sense. And again, if you have any questions with this, so inside of your HighLevel account, you can actually come into the marketing area, and they actually have an ads manager right here. The ads manager ties directly into both Google and Facebook, so you can run either ad platform if you want. Now, this is one that I've actually already got a campaign that was building, but if you wanted to, you can just simply create campaign, choose between which campaign you want. If you want to do this, you can actually apply some of the templates that HighLevel has or start from scratch. And then if you know what it is, you just give the campaign a name. You answer a few questions about where you want to target, how much money you want to spend every month. You upload a few of the ad creatives that you created, like the images or the videos. You can do those inside of HighLevel, or you can do them with any other AI creation tool and then import them into HighLevel if you want to with that. But again, these AI tools are not expensive. So that's one part. You can come into the AI agents and actually set up a voice AI agent right here. This right here, once you set this up, create an agent. Again, you could use browse. You can simply choose a custom agent or use the flow builder, either one of these. The AI chatbot is another 5 minutes. Everything in here is very simple and easy to do to get set up. You don't have to be technical. You don't need any experience. Just simply follow the videos that I already have on my YouTube channel or inside of my community, because once you sign up with a 30-day free trial link, you'll get access to my community and all the training and bonuses that I offer you to help you get this set up, as well as personal coaching for me. I hope you had a light bulb moment, and please go check this out. Those first 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so were the most critical as far as just helping you understand if you're running an agency to small to medium businesses, which that's the sort of sweet spot in my eyes. You can go high, charge high, which the churn rate or the amount of time you keep customers are maybe 4 to 6 months, or you can go to the other end, charging somewhere between $300 to $500 a month and keep customers for 30 or 40 months or even longer. And the small business owner still has more money to pay for additional services that you could charge them inside of HighLevel. So hope this makes sense. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave me a comment if you've learned something, and just have a great day. Bye-bye.